And look, she's at the top. Welcome
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Fast, Pass, and Furious podcast. I'm Skylar,
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Amanda.
and today we will be doing a little bit of a Disney movie ranking bracket thing. It's gonna be lots of fun.
It's March Madness, don't you know?
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
March.
Yes.
Very well could be.
Sports.
Honestly, I don't know. What month is it? Not sure. So this is called a Disney movie bracket challenge. I'm using a specific bracket. We did not make this. It's, I believe, from cherish365.com if you're looking for it. But it lists, it's the most extensive Disney movie bracket challenge I've ever found. Because I've done one of these before, just in my personal time.
Of course.
And it actually didn't have all the Disney movies. So I was like, well, this isn't even a real bracket challenge.
So are we going to do the entire bracket today, or?
No. I was thinking we'll probably split it into 5 parts, just because there's so many Disney movies. I don't think there's enough time in a day to talk about all of them.
Yeah. Like the quadrants and then like
Right.
a finals episode.
Yes, I think we'll do the 4 quadrants and then, battle it out between the winners of each of those.
So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned to see which movie is the best Disney movie.
Exactly.
And we can
And
also
honestly, what?
I was gonna say we can also post this bracket on our Instagram in case the listeners want to take a look at it as well.
Yeah. We
So
should definitely do that.
at Fast, Pass, and Furious if you want to check out this bracket for yourself.
So before we get into all of that, which I am excited for, can we just talk about the new Beauty and the Beast ride in Tokyo Disneyland?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it was very incredible. I do have some information about it as well.
Please.
Okay, so I don't know if this ride was announced before this, but in December of 2018, Tokyo Disney, or the Disney Parks YouTube channel, released like a sneak peek video where they showed some of the animatronics. So people have kind of been anticipating this ride because that video was like very well received because these animatronics are so advanced.
Right.
And the ride was originally supposed to open in April of this year, but because of park closures, I assume park closures, it got pushed back until now. And on September 28th, Tokyo Disneyland opened this ride along with other attractions in its largest expansion ever. And those other attractions include a Baymax attraction, which is literally just alien swirling saucers, but with Baymax. And by the way, think about the acronym of alien swirling saucers for a second. That's a fun
Haven't
time.
we all?
And then they opened a mini meet and greet location
For Baymax?
for Minnie Mouse. It's like
Oh, you said mini. I was like, oh yeah, a mini meet and greet. Like it's pretty small.
I also thought that. And I was like, for some reason, didn't question what a miniature meet and greet would be.
And of course, I suggested it might be for the largest character in the park.
No, they just shrink him down. It's really cute.
Oh, that sounds actually very cute. The ride itself takes you through the story of Beauty and the Beast, starting with some narration in the pre-show. But you even get animatronics in the pre-show, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of rides have that. I mean, like, what can I think of? I mean, some do. But, like, I thought that was neat that you get the narration done through animatronics, and I don't know. Then you get on the ride, which is a teacup saucer thing, but it's not the same as alien swirling saucers. It's more of a trackless ride, and a la, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it does take you through some of the most memorable scenes of Beauty and the Beast, all set to beautiful music.
Yeah, I think that when I first watched the ride through video, like, they open the doors into, like, the castle where you see that giant staircase, and it's just really grand and beautiful, and I couldn't, like, even in the video, it looks so good, I couldn't imagine being in that room. Like, it just looks so gorgeous. The pre-show, you have the animatronics, but most of the pre-show is shown through, like, a projection on a stained glass window.
Stained glass, yeah.
And it is very cool.
There's also just straight up magic in this, because I don't understand how they did certain things. In the Be Our Guest scene, you enter and there's nothing on the table. By the time you leave, the table is full of dancing food and cutlery and plates, and they're all animatronics and they're all individually animated, and how did they get there?
Magic.
I mean, maybe, like, yes, so magic there. And then also in the scene where the Beast transforms into the prince, I'm like, I'm sorry, how? Explain yourself.
Like, straight out of the queue, you get in the cup, and I think the whole, like, big thing about the ride vehicles is that they're supposed to, like, dance.
Yeah.
So they kind of have that movement that's like the end of towards the end of Winnie the Pooh, where, like, you're kind of, like, bobbing on the water kind of feeling, but it's all trackless. And you go straight into the Be Our Guest scene, and like Sarah said, there's, like, nothing on the table, and then you, like, turn around for a second and look at some projections on the walls, and then when they turn you back around, it's, like, a bunch of stuff on the table, and I really don't know how they did that, because
For real.
We sound so silly describing it.
it's fine.
It's
Just
impressive.
Yeah, it is very impressive. Clearly, we don't know anything about, like, ride engineering, and we
Clearly.
can't explain any of these effects. We just think it's very beautiful.
Yeah, also in the dancing scene, the prince's his foot comes off the ground.
Yeah.
How?
Because he's a real person, obviously.
It maketh the no sense.
After the Be Our Guest scene, you go into the something. It's the song
Something There.
This scene for me kind of went on a little too long.
Yeah, I agree. There's not a lot to look at in that
And
scene.
you're there for a while. You're just, like, spinning around.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the least visually impressive part of it, and you're just looking at them on opposite sides of the room doing basically nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her horse is there, which is fun. And then straight out of that scene, you go, and I guess the ballroom scene has already happened, because you just see them standing on a balcony together. But you don't see the
like
ballroom
they're
scene.
still singing Something There.
Yeah, I think what would have been a fun thing to do is to show them, like, at the top of the staircase, like that iconic scene. That might have been a little more tricky to execute, but
If they would have made them walk down the stairs.
Oh,
as
can you
animatronics,
imagine?
that
Like
would be
Lincoln.
cool.
That would be pretty good. Well, Lincoln doesn't
Yes,
walk. He
Lincoln
just
didn't do
stands
all that.
up.
he walks. Does he not walk?
No,
He just stands up.
Okay.
which is impressive.
It is super impressive.
But don't get me on Hall of Presidents now.
Does Tokyo Disneyland have a Hall of Presidents?
Probably
no.
not.
Do they have America in America?
I actually do think they have an American section.
See, but that makes more sense.
It does make more
It
sense.
actually makes a lot of sense.
And I actually think it's designed very cutely. I'm pretty sure it's this park. It might be one of the other international parks, but I think it's the Tokyo.
They all run
one.
together in the
You're
mind.
allowed to have America in other places. You're just not allowed to have America in America.
But after you see them, they're on the balcony, they're not facing you. It's like immediately the mob scene. And it's this part kind of reminded me of the Haunted Mansion, you know? Because you're in like the dark hallway, there's like spooky
Silhouettes.
stuff happening.
It is very spooky. And then you like kind of get the fight scene, but like you really just see the wardrobe holding the door.
Yeah.
I
And
wanted animatronic Gaston.
dying.
Oh my god, wait. No, not dying.
Not
Just, like, I
dying.
just want him there.
Yeah, just being a big buff man.
Look, so this entire ride took place in the castle, which, like, yeah, most of the movie does. But personally, my favorite two scenes are Belle and Gaston. So, and also the mob song. So, actually, my favorite parts are the parts that don't take place in the castle, and we didn't really get any of that.
This is just because you hate the castle facade at Walt Disney World so much that you don't want to watch any scene associated with it.
It's also that I was in Beauty and the Beast, the musical in high school, and all the stupid songs in the castle were I wasn't in them, so
So you're like, I hate this.
yeah.
But right after the mob scene, I think like right after you go into the Beast's transformation, which, as Sarah mentioned, is like absolutely incredible.
Look, he's dead. He's on the ground. He's laying there. You're like, that's kind of funny looking. Then he rises up and you're like, oh, he's flying. But okay, I guess he can fly. Like, that's fine. But
And
then
he
it's like
starts spinning.
he starts spinning. He does look a little goofy, and I was like, this is kind of hokey. But like, I just kind of expected it to turn away, and then like we get to see him dance with Belle at the end. No, he transforms literally right before your eyes. There's no like, oh, look over here and then look back. It's like, no, you see it happen, and I don't know. I think it's some sort of like projection. Like they have him on, they have his human boy on one part and his beast boy body on the other, and then there's like and then it's like a scrim where like you can only see so far, and then you can see beyond it or something like that. Does that make any sense? I don't know. That's just my theory.
I don't know.
Skylar.
Yeah.
Under the TikTok that you sent earlier, where it was this scene, I don't know if you like looked in the comments of it, but people were talking about it. They were like, "How do they do this? How does this happen?" Then, like other people were responding, and they said it's the same effect that they use in the ballroom scene in the Haunted Mansion.
I imagine. The Pepper's ghost effect. It's weird that that's the effect, because in the Haunted Mansion, I think that this effect is typically used to create like transparent figures, which is why it works so well in the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
But he was not transparent. Like,
well, that's what people in the comments were saying. But look, I'm probably
sure that's
not ride engineers either. So
I literally just watched it again, and I still don't understand one single bit. Like I just rewatched it, and this make no sense.
It's crazy. And not only does he like float up in the air, he spins, he transforms, but then he like goes back down to the ground and like steps forward.
He like they really did the most with Beast's human feet.
Yeah. I have him stepping all over the place. But then after this wonderful transformation, you go into the ballroom. I think this is the scene. You go into the ballroom, and it's Belle and human Beast and human Mrs. Potts and Lumiere and Cogsworth
Chip and
the dog.
And the feather duster.
Yeah. And you dance with Belle and the Beast.
Indeed you do. And that scene goes on for a while, but I feel like that's fine. Like that one does go on because you start dancing and then no one's singing, and then you dance for a while and still no one's singing, but then eventually they start singing and you have to go through the whole song.
And then they all start singing together, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah, and then I got goosebumps.
Yes, exactly.
And that was our take on the new Beauty and the Beast ride. Everyone should go ride it.
If you go to Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. Let's get into the meat of the episode, or as Amanda would say, the impossible meat of the episode. So, like, are you gonna give us ones and we're gonna fight about them. I feel like there's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of fighting.
Yeah, I think there is gonna be a lot of fighting.
I already have my fist up.
Yeah. I'm already. Turn around, girls. There's knives in your bags.
What?
For some reason I thought you were saying there's gonna be knives in our back pockets, and I was like, how'd you manage to slip that in there?
But you're not wondering how I managed to slip knives in your bags?
No, that makes sense.
Alrighty, well, what's our round one?
Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decisions that we have to make.
Okay,
today.
let's
Okay.
Okay.
Decision number 1. We're choosing between none other than Beauty and the Beast. Good segue. And Saludos Amigos.
That was unfair. That is not fair.
It doesn't, but the thing is I always, when I do brackets and I get to things like this, I'm like, that's unfair, but like, it's really not unfair because they wouldn't have made it past round 1 regardless of who they were up against.
Let's just okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I really do enjoy Beauty and the Beast. I think I watched Saludos Amigos when Disney Plus came out, and it's fine, but it's like one of those. It's not like a through, like, cohesive story. I think it's one of those package films, so it's not. It doesn't really compare to Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on from this one, unless someone has something to fight about.
No.
I mean, nothing to fight about. I've never even seen that movie.
Neither have I.
So it means nothing to me. The next one, we might have some fighting. I'm
Okay.
not sure. The next one is Robin Hood and 101 Dalmatians.
Oh.
Okay, listen, I've seen these films. I like both of these films. I don't have a strong opinion about either. I think that 101 Dalmatians is more iconic than Robin Hood.
I was gonna say, just right off the bat, hunch, I will go with 101 Dalmatians as well. I love Cruella de Vil.
Mm-hmm. Are you about to fight us, Amanda?
I'm about to fight y'all. Robin Hood. I think this is a strange opinion of mine to have, but Robin Hood is one of my all-time favorite, not just Disney movies, but movies.
Didn't you say that you used to have a crush on Robin Hood?
I didn't used to have a crush on Robin Hood.
Okay.
I currently have a crush on Robin Hood.
I've never, to be perfectly honest, I've never seen Robin Hood.
Well,
So-
that's why you have the opinion that you have.
Yeah, for me it's gonna be 101 Dalmatians. You can't cut Cruella out.
I do love Cruella de Vil. I think she's one of the better villains.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that she has like redeemable qualities about her, but like I think she's just an evil villain.
Yeah,
and
she's
that's
fun.
good. Yeah. So I mean, I would choose Robin Hood personally, but I think I would be outvoted in any crowd.
Yeah.
So I will say 101 Dalmatian.
Yeah, we don't have to fight too much because I'm gonna be real. Neither of these are gonna end up going far. So
Yeah, they're
Agreed.
probably not gonna make it. Well, I don't know. Okay, the next one is Meet the Robinsons and Aristocats.
I think
Okay.
I have a controversial opinion here.
Okay.
I actually really like Meet the Robinsons.
Me too. I
Okay,
really
good.
love that movie.
I think Meet the Robinsons is great.
Yeah, I really like it as well, but I also really like Aristocats.
Okay, I tried to watch Aristocats a couple months ago. I did not make it past 20 minutes. I think that it is probably a good film. It has its strong suits. It has iconic characters. But I think that Meet the Robinsons is a better story. And
it's funny. It has like adult jokes in it, and I love it. And I think the villain is very funny.
yeah, I think that it's just a really cute, heartwarming story, and I really do enjoy that movie. So I'm gonna have to go with Meet the Robinsons.
I don't know. This one's tough for me because I do think Meet the Robinsons is probably a better storyline, and it is definitely funnier, but I think the reason that it's funnier is just because it's a newer movie.
You've already been outvoted.
I know. I just feel like I have to make my case. Never mind. Meet the Robinsons.
We're kind of breezing through these. We might make it past 2 brackets, you know?
No, I'm anticipating fighting.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
We've only done 3 of 8, and I think that we're gonna fight.
Okay.
Okay, so the next 2 is Hercules and Dumbo.
Easy.
Hercules. Yeah. I hate Dumbo.
Dumbo makes me really upset.
Me too.
It's not like it makes me sad. I mean, it does make me sad. It just like it upsets me in so many ways.
Yeah. The way the people look upsets me.
It's just kind of traumatizing.
It is. Like it's not meant to be a scary movie, but like it's a scary movie.
I only watched it for the first time as an adult, so I don't know why I found it so upsetting even as an adult. But here we are.
Yeah.
It's not Hercules.
I really enjoy Hercules. I think the music is great. I think it's a far better movie than Dumbo. I feel like we're just picking all the modern ones over the classic ones.
Look,
I think y'all are.
That's not necessarily going to be the case. I have a lot of classic ones that I am attached to.
But I think that just in general, I mean, Dumbo's a cute movie. It's a shorter one. I watched it before the live action one came out. Live action one was very bad, and I think beyond just being like cute and nostalgic, Dumbo isn't like the best movie in the world. Hercules, on the other hand, brilliant. So
Brilliant.
I'm going for Hercules.
Okay.
Yeah. Hercules, also while we're just at it, Hercules has one of the best Disney soundtracks.
I agree.
I think
And
it's really good.
I wish Hades had a song though. Like I'm kind of bitter that he doesn't have a villain song because villain songs are notoriously the best songs in all of the movies.
Yeah, and he's also one of the best.
Villains. So I am mad that he was not given a villain song.
Anyways, Hercules moves on.
Cool. Okay. The next one I think will probably also be an easy one.
The beginning
Cinderella. Yeah, the beginning's always easy because we're getting rid of those movies that no one even knows what they're about. Right. This one I think people know both of these movies definitely. They're iconic. But it's Cinderella and Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight up and say that Cinderella is over Pinocchio.
Yeah,
I agree.
I would agree.
I do like Pinocchio. I watched it while we were on our program, and it's very cute, and I like the music. But Cinderella is like,
The villain's kind of like weird.
don't you dare say something bad about Gideon.
I do want to say, Skylar, you keep using the word cute to describe movies such as Pinocchio and Dumbo.
Those are actually the word I would use instead of cute. It's kind of a synonym for cute. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
I think a better word would be charming,
No.
classic.
I mean, I'll give you
Classic.
classic.
Yeah.
Old.
Outdated?
Okay,
Psychedelic?
you guys are really coming for Pinocchio's throat right now.
It's just a creepy movie.
It is.
It's another one of those that's just, even as an adult, it's unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disturbed.
I'm not arguing that Pinocchio should win. I think Cinderella, besides Mickey Mouse, I think Cinderella is probably the most iconic Disney character.
Look, to me, yes, Cinderella wins this battle. I don't know how many battles Cinderella will end up winning for me. She's great, but like, it to me, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I think Cinderella in my brain is top. Like, she is like at the top because I think that she's just very iconic. She's when you think like princess or Disney princess, Cinderella is what you think of. She has like her own castle in the theme park. So I think that she's kind of transcended her movie, and she's more of like just an icon for Disney. So maybe I guess we would have to think about her in terms of just her movie and not
in the story of
everything else.
Cinderella as well has kind of transcended Disney as well. It's like similar to Romeo and Juliet. Similar to Romeo and Juliet, like there's so many adaptations that you don't even realize are adaptations of Cinderella.
Mm-hmm. Like Camp Rock.
I guess.
Yeah.
Are we really? Is that a thing?
Camp Rock is a Cinderella story.
I
mean, it is.
It is a kind of a rags to riches ish.
And he finds her not because of a shoe, but because of her voice.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, the whole Camp Rock is a Cinderella story analysis will be up on our YouTube channel. It will be 2 hours long. Feel free to click.
Did you guys ever see the Nickelodeon original movie went back when they were trying to do that? It was called Rags, and it had Keke Palmer in it. Okay, well, it was a Cinderella situation, and it was very good. Never mind, but it was
very good for like a child, or very
good for me now. Still, it was so the boy was Cinderella in that one. Yeah, so it turned it on its head, the story, and Keke Palmer was the prince.
Oh,
yeah,
very good.
Yeah, and he wanted to be a rapper. It came out like at the same time that Let It Shine came out on Disney, and so the two of them were competing. But in my mind, Rags is way better than Let It Shine. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll have to fight on these movies as well.
All right. Well, what's in our next bracket?
Okay, our next one is Big Hero 6 and Three Caballeros.
Oh my god.
I was like ready to start fighting, and then I realized I didn't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. Big Hero 6 is amazing.
It is phenomenal. I think, like, for me personally, it's gonna go far in this bracket.
Mm-hmm.
It is so heartwarming.
Yeah, I do really enjoy Big Hero 6. I also enjoy Three Caballeros. That's a good movie, but it's also one of those like package films that's just shorts, and a lot of them don't make sense. So I feel like it doesn't really have competition.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6,
so Donald Duck, not meetable Donald Duck in the parks, because I think that's different. But Donald Duck, as he is portrayed in film, is probably my least favorite member of the Fab Five, of the Mickey Mouse gang. To me, he's always portrayed as being so annoying. But that's not how he really acts in the parks at all. But like in film, like I hate him.
Yeah, he's just one of those people that's like, everyone hates me, and I'm gonna be annoying about it.
Yeah.
And those are annoying people in real life as well.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the segment where we do call-outs and shout-outs, and
Donald Duck, you've been called out.
You've been called out, Donald Duck. And any Donald Duck Kinnies, too.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna start listing people in my life that I think act like Donald Duck.
This one's for you, Jared.
Oh!
I don't know a Jared. Anyways. Do we have a next bracket?
Yes, okay. The next one, we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs
Mm-hmm.
and Fantasia.
Okay. This is where I have an opinion. My opinion is Fantasia wins. Yeah, it's a conglomerate of things, but the music is beautiful and it is. Yeah, okay. Snow White is like the first of its kind. Sure, whatever. But Fantasia, it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's also trippy, but like in a good way. For me, I can deal with that kind of trippy. Dumbo kind of trippy, different. Fantasia trippy, fabulous. I like
See,
Fantasia.
I agree, because Fantasia trippy is just trippy. Dumbo trippy is traumatizing.
Okay. I disagree. I think that Snow White is superior.
Okay, but have you heard the music in Fantasia?
It's not even original to Fantasia.
Well, I know, but they paired it so beautifully with the animations.
But I think that Snow White, I think she receives major points for being the first animated feature.
No, we can't really look at it outside of the context of just the film alone. You said that with Cinderella, so you just have to look at the plot of the film and the characters and the music and the visuals, and it's inferior.
Does Fantasia
No, I think
have
that
a
Snow
plot?
White.
No, it has like several short videos that like the little ones will have plots, and some of them don't.
Yeah.
But like the Centaur one does have a plot, and
I've
The racist one?
I mean, yes,
Yeah,
technically.
think about that.
I'm not condoning it. I just
Snow White wins.
I disagree.
Later, losers.
You are outvoted.
I don't know
No.
who I would choose for this one.
Okay, listen. Snow White, it may be old, but it's far better, and I think holds up a lot better than Dumbo and Pinocchio.
Well, they're already out, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, in comparison, it's better to those. I think that it considering it was made so long ago and the fact that it still holds up, it's pretty incredible. And it's also a very pretty movie. Like, a lot of the scenes are very pretty.
It is
Yeah,
pretty.
but you could say that about a couple other classic movies.
But the prince is a femboy.
Also, kind of a pedophile.
We don't have to talk about it.
And you know what? All that Fantasia had was overt racism. So which do you support? Racism?
No,
Or
listen,
pedophilia?
This is not what we're reducing these movies to. I think, okay, I am I the deciding vote here? I think Snow White has to get this one.
Fantasia was the
that.
one like classic movie that I would pick over more modern movies. It's fine, but it's not.
It's okay. It's not gonna make it far.
Do you guys want to, like, cast your bets on what you think is going to end up in the final?
I don't. Princess and the Frog probably. Tangled. Just.
I don't know what we're gonna end up in the final four because I think y'all have very different Disney movie opinions than I do, and I also think y'all have very different opinions from each other. So
Yeah.
with us battling this out, I literally have no idea what's gonna end up in the final four.
This is true. Okay.
Okay, the last one for this quadrant, I also think will be an easy one. It's gonna be Zootopia and the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Oh, that's gonna be a Zootopia for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't recall ever watching Ichabod and Toad. So
But yeah, I haven't. I don't think.
I mean, Zootopia is not my favorite Disney movie ever.
Mhm.
But it's enjoyable.
I agree. It's
Yeah.
quite enjoyable.
I was Judy Hopps for Halloween one time.
You
Yeah.
were?
So, yeah.
Did you know that she's a sex symbol for furries?
No, I didn't. I did not know that, but
We're
it's fine.
bringing it back to the early days of our podcast when we invited the furry community to be a part of our podcast community.
And we still love you, furries.
Okay, so here's what we can do. That's our 8 categories that we've gotten through. We still have a little extra time, so instead of moving on to the next quadrant, we can take the 8 that we've decided and narrow this down to 4.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, so Beauty and the Beast and 101 Dalmatians.
Okay,
On the count
that's
of
pretty
3,
easy.
let's say our answer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the
Okay.
Beast. Beauty and the Beast is not my favorite princess
Agreed.
movie, but I still think Beauty and the Beast is a very good movie.
I agree, it is. Do I think Belle's kind of annoying? Yes.
Yes.
Wow, what did she ever do to you?
Read.
She's just a little pretentious.
She reads.
Okay, I read too.
I mean, I read too.
I read too, but I'm not rubbing it in the illiterate town people's faces.
I just think she's a little annoying.
She is a little annoying.
Next.
Okay, Meet the Robinsons and Hercules.
Poor Meet the
On the count of-
Robinsons. I really did
On
like
the
that
count of
movie.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Hercules.
Hercules.
I really do like Meet the Robinsons, though.
Don't let her lie to you. She's voting it
I
out.
know. Sad to see it go.
This one, I don't know. We might fight about this one. I'm not sure. Cinderella and Big Hero 6.
Oh, I'm literally gonna fight.
Okay, I will fight.
I don't know.
think-
I know what Sarah's gonna say. I don't know what
I know what
Skylar's
Skylar's gonna say.
I think I know what Skylar's gonna say too.
I love Big Hero 6, but if I had a choice,
Wait. Let's do the count of 3 again,
Okay,
and I'll
okay,
say it
okay,
at one
okay.
time. Then we can give our cases.
all right, 3.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Big Hero
Cinderella.
6.
Cinderella.
Stop! I wanted Big Hero 6 to go all the way. Come on. Ba la 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 la. Are you kidding? Are you
Listen,
kidding?
I love Big
I'm
Hero
gonna
6.
cry. Cinderella is so vanilla.
Okay.
She's the most vanilla basic. Like,
But it's such a good story, and
it's overdone.
It is.
it's not.
It is now, but Cinderella was the Cinderella.
I'm sorry. Have you ever seen Big Hero 6 being overdone? Have you seen Baymax? He calls cats hairy babies.
I think Big Hero 6 is very, very good.
Yes, I think story-wise and animation-wise, it is superior.
Of course, animation-wise, it is superior.
One was made like 60 years after the other, so
It's so good, and there's a twist, and the characters are all very well developed, and there's heartache and trauma, and there's also family and healing, and
All of those things in Cinderella
no,
as
there's
well.
not. There is no healing. It's just
Yeah,
she said
well-
"F you" to her sisters, and that was that.
no, she didn't. She forgave them.
It doesn't show that in the movie.
Not in the first one.
Okay, well,
I think the whole package of Cinderella is better for me.
I mean, I thought we were basing them solely on the films themselves.
I am basing it on the film itself.
So upset. It's. I know.
Let's
Me
just put it
too,
this
puppy
way.
dog who's whining.
you lost. It's fine.
I'm not okay.
You'll have a chance to vote off Cinderella later.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 wasn't gonna be the winner, and
Right.
Honestly,
probably neither is Cinderella.
for me,
so.
Big Hero
Right.
6 could have gone all the way. I think that movie's
You
phenomenal.
think
I
that
don't
Big
think
Hero
Big
6
Hero 6 is the best Disney
No,
movie.
I don't, but I do think it could have made it. Like, in my opinion, it could have made it to top 4. Alright. Okay, what's the last one?
Okay, our last one is Snow White and Zootopia.
Okay, are we gonna do on 3?
Yeah.
Why couldn't
Okay.
Zootopia have switched place with Big Hero 6? I'm just pouting.
Alright.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
3. Snow White.
Zootopia.
Oh, okay.
That was such defeat.
I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion either way, but
I
like,
don't either.
I do think that Snow White is still a great film.
I
And-
prefer Cinderella to Snow White.
I also prefer Cinderella to Snow White.
I do too. But I think that I would prefer to watch Snow White over watching Zootopia.
I don't
Like,
know
if I
if
was
I
to
agree.
just sit down and watch a movie.
I remember just being kind of confused during Snow White, and I don't know if that's just because it was boring and I kept zoning out of it, or if it's because it's actually confusing, but I didn't feel that way in Zootopia.
Yeah, I remember watching Snow White with all of you guys when we were working and really disliking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing though, is I don't know that any of these decisions are gonna make it to the final.
I agree. Like, Hercules is probably up there, but
I think out of the ones we have left, Hercules is probably the best one
yeah,
from this group.
yeah.
But we'll see. My opinions may change in a few days.
We shall see.
But that's what we've got. Just to recap, the ones that we have moving on to the next round are Beauty and the Beast, Hercules, Cinderella, and Zootopia. So that's
Zootopia
what.
is so out of place there.
Yes, it is. Let us know if you think that's stupid.
And we'll tell you that you're wrong.
I won't.
Sarah probably won't, but unless they're like, Dumbo should have won over Hercules.
Okay.
Or Saludos Amigos is the best one on this list.
Well, that's about all we have for you. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Alright.
Alright.
It's about time to head out. Wouldn't you say, ladies?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yes, thank.
Alright. The
The
bigger the
the
family. The
the
stronger the family.
family.
You say?
I wanted animatronic Gaston.
Dying.
No,